Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah.
Thursday, December 10th marked the first night of Hanukkah in 2020. To celebrate the evening and commemorate the holiday, Rabbi Susan Abramson held a one-person ceremony in front of Temple Shalom Emeth using a new menorah recently gifted to the temple. I asked her about the significance of the 8-day holiday that is also called the Celebration of Lights.
The significance of the holiday is to remember the courage of the Maccabees and that we have the ability to overcome our foes and to defeat any obstacles which may be put in our way. And just like the Maccabees had an uphill battle, literally and figuratively, against their oppressors in the 2nd century BCE, so we were able to overcome our foes, and so even today we think things are terrible, we've got all kinds of problems, but if we have faith and if we have courage, we can persevere and we can make life better for ourselves the way the Maccabees took it upon themselves to try to ameliorate their own situation.
Normally, Hanukkah is a time to celebrate with family and friends, but of course, like all things, is looking different this year. Rabbi Abramson said people should put safety over tradition when necessary so everyone has more celebrations in the future. She suggests people move celebrations online and says even things like the dreidel game can be played virtually.
Yeah, so we feel very, very strongly that people, above all, need to be safe. And it's a Jewish tradition that life comes above all else. So you can supersede any Jewish law practically in order to save a life. So we strongly encourage people to not get together this year in person. We strongly encourage people to stay at home and to just celebrate via Zoom, which is a wonderful tool for all of us, which will keep us all safe.
The centerpiece of the holiday is the menorah, with one light in the middle being used to light the others one night at a time. Rabbi Abramson said the menorah is meant to be displayed for the world to see as a symbol of Jewish religion and tradition.
And that's to publicize the miracle of the little jar of oil, and it's a sign of faith, to remind us of our faith in God, and it's also to remind us of the light that we shine to the world. That Jews are supposed to be called a light to the nations, to bring our values of goodness to the world, and so this is a symbol of that faith and those values, and that's why it's so important that we have. It's so wonderful that we have this Hanukkah menorah on temple property in front of the temple, so that our Jewish community is literally shining its light to the town of Burlington.
Finally, this new menorah was gifted to the temple by the same family who gave it the large dreidel, also on display in front of the temple.
I said one day I would love to have a menorah on the front lawn in front of the temple. So lo and behold, it was like a Hanukkah miracle. The next day, the same family presented me with this beautiful menorah, which they made in their garage. So I can't be more thankful that this, of all years, when we really need to be shining a light to the world, that this is the year when we're able to have this beautiful menorah.
From Temple Shalom Emeth, I'm B News Director Rich Hosford.